Hey, it's Dave D with a very cool and important video for you. But before we get to the content of this thing, I want to answer a question you're probably asking. No, I do not have jaundice, and no, I have not been put in jail. I'm actually in a hotel room here in Orlando, Florida, in a room where the walls are all yellow and all the lights are yellow. That's why I have this very nice color that you're seeing now. But I'm here to talk to you about lead generation and prospecting, but from a different angle than you might have heard before. You see, when most people talk about lead generation or prospecting, they come from a starting point of technique. Well, how do I use Facebook? How do I use pay-per-click? How do I use banner ads? How do I use direct mail or display advertising? It's all technique-based. But the basis, the starting point of great lead generation is not with technique, it's with answering three questions. And I'm going to give you these three questions, so you're going to want to write these down. The first question is this: what keeps your prospect lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, unable to fall asleep as it relates to your product or service? You see, people are more motivated by avoiding pain and solving a pain that they have than they are by gaining pleasure. Therefore, before you start creating a lead generation magnet or creating actual marketing materials, you want to answer this question: what keeps them awake at night, staring at the ceiling, unable to fall asleep as it relates to your product or service? By answering that question, you're going to know what type of lead generation magnet, what lead generation bribe you need to create to get people to take action. The second question you want to answer is this: what do they secretly, privately desire most? What do your prospects secretly, privately desire most? You see, most business owners, when they start creating lead generation marketing, start on a very, very surface level, and they never go beyond the surface level. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Many, many years ago, I had a marketing course for magicians, teaching them how to book more shows. Now, on the surface level, what the magician wanted was to book more magic shows, right? That's the surface level, to make more money. But the subtext that ran through all of my marketing was to what they secretly, privately desired most. What they secretly, privately desired most was to show everyone who told them that being a magician wasn't practical, that they wouldn't make any money at it, that they would have to get a real job, that they should focus on a real career. They wanted to show those people that they were dead wrong. Now, the reason I knew that is because I was one of those people. I was that person. So I knew what they secretly, privately desired most. And you need to know what your prospects secretly, privately desired most. Even if you don't say it explicitly, that subtext should run through your marketing, because it connects with people on a much, much deeper level. You see, when you're creating your marketing material, whether it be your lead generation material or your actual sales material, people should be reading it and thinking to themselves, wow, it's like this person is hiding underneath my kitchen table as I'm talking to my spouse. That's how tight you want your message to be. Now, the third question is, well, really not a question at all. The third question is this. It's actually filling in this sentence. And the sentence is this: your prospect is saying to you, if I could just blank. If I could just blank. Now, I learned this question from my good friend Frank Kern, and he posted in one of his courses, because it's such a powerful, powerful question. And the key word is just. Another example: someone who is looking to make money online, to start an internet business. Well, for most people, their answer isn't if I could just make $1 million. That's not their answer. That's not what they really desire. Their answer is, if I could just make enough money where I could quit my day job, that would be awesome. See, the key word is just. And you need to know how they would fill in that sentence. How would your prospect fill in that sentence? And so again, you need to ask those three questions. Let me repeat them to you. Number one, what keeps your prospect lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, unable to go to sleep as it relates to your product or service? Question number two, What does your prospect secretly, privately desire most? And the third question, or actually the statement that you're going to complete is, if I could just blank, how would your prospect fill in that sentence? If you can answer those three questions, it'll give you the basis of creating a very, very powerful lead generation magnet and lead generation ad. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next section. By the way, if you'd like to get 5 hours of training with my mentor and myself on the power of magnetic marketing, about how to do all of this stuff and learn how to do it in detail, make sure you click the link below. We have a live video broadcast coming up this Thursday that you definitely don't want to miss, but you do need to register for it. So click on the link, get all the details, register, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video.